back into the. And another foul ball. Comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic face, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home, he'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. At the plate, Kirk Neuenhuis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park.
Leading out for the Cubs, right fielder.
First offering on its way.
Hayward.
Hit hard to short. To his left, VR. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
First baseman number 44.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Rizzo is retired. 2 down now. Ready for another first try. And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, that's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Cubs strand 1, but they're up. Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Standing in now, Zach Davies. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail 1-0. Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Heading after this is Broxton. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game. Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out.
Hard line drive on the fastball, hit off the fastball, and good things happen.
40, Wilson Contreras.
In now, Wilson Contreras. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Lined into left field, a base hit.
Whoa, he hung that changeup. That ball was hit hard. Lucky to keep that one in the ballpark.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
Stepping in now, Addison Russell. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Neuenhuis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. Striding in once again. They're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, no balls and a strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
That's what makes this guy so great.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall. A home run. Into the box, Jonathan Villar. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The batter.
Digging in for his second at bat, Travis Shaw. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Griffey waits on it. And that's the third out. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. We played. Digging in to try it again, John Lester. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. This one's flared toward left center. Under it is Neuenhuis, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Hit back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that wasn't a very good pitch to hit, but there's a lot of hits up the middle. Dropped the bad head on it, stayed with it, and just took it back up the box.
Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Got him swinging in the dirt.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do any chance to put the ball in play.
Ken Griffey Jr. is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Chris Bryant is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Right at the 3rd baseman, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Domingo Santana. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Into the box now, Kirk Neuenhuis. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success. Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Another 2-2 offering. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Jesus Aguilar is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. He's set and the pitch. Andrew Susak is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
The pitcher.
In now, Zach Davies. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
It's clear to me he's absolutely hitting the wall out there. When you start missing like that, you're not working with your best stuff anymore.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this will be fouled away. Here's another 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Schwarber sprinting after it, but this will land foul just shy of the wall. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
This is lifted out to left. Neuenhuis has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Now batting.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that'll extend the inning and bring in Addison Russell to bat next.
Well, there's another single. They're getting a lot of hits, but they're not getting that big clutch hit. They've only driven in 1 run, but they got a bunch of hits already strung across the scoreboard.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner, but this is foul near the seats. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And that's going to move that go-ahead run right in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. John Lester is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
There's 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. I don't care if it's the pitcher or not. He's got to treat him like another hitter. You can't let him beat you here. This is a big at bat.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now 3-1.
It's a tie game. The pitcher comes to the plate and he gets a 2 RBI hit to break up the tie and give himself and his team the lead. Let's see if he can hold it when he gets on the mound.
Here's Jason Hayward now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had the honor of the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. It's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Digging in once again, Hernan Perez. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Hernan Perez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Keon Broxton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
Down the third baseline. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. On the ground up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter number 5, shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Ready once again, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo, his lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. Hitless in 3 at-bats. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
The 0-2 delivery. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at-bat, and we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back 4. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready for another shot now. Ken Griffey Jr. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. In there, strike 1.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Oh-2 pitch to Junior. And he chased it in the dirt. Susac has it. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Broxton is right there, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's Zobrist now at second. Backhanded. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Domingo Santana.
Digging in to try it again, Domingo Santana. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. In there, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Hayward has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Lester gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Susac. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Something real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now that's popped up. Zobrist is there for it. And that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson, 1 for 3. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Ryan Braun is going to have to enter the ball game here as he'll take over in left following the injury.
Number 8.
Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Orlando Arcia will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Wade Davis enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. Line, but speared on a hop, and he's retired 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hernan Perez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And this is up and in, ball 1. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet. I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting. Center fielder.
To third. Bryant's got it. Zobrist. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Carlos Torres enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Liner towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the pitcher, Wade Davis.
Stepping into the box, Wade Davis. Here comes the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. This is popped up. Shaw is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 1-0 count. Here it is. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. A runner at first with no outs here. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Got him to go down swinging there. Travis Shaw is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Domingo Santana is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Here's Ryan Braun now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. So digging in now, Jesus Aguilar. And the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next.